So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go into the cab itself, and I'm going to go in through basically 3 doors. I'm going to go in from the driver's side, go into the driver's side of it, then I'm going to go into the back, show you the back section, and then I'll go over on the officer's side so that you can see all of the cabinets. So I'm going to kind of crawl up here onto the seat. By the way, I'm not real tall, but it's a good step. But the first step up is not that much to get up there, and then your next move is going to be just getting up on the seat. So let's get up there, and I'm going to actually set the phone down. So stand by. When you're as old as me, it's a little more difficult. Okay, so this is the driver's seat. We have this is where we keep our books, all of our maps. We've got a mount for our radios. We carry high band and 800 for our radio system. Now I'm going to get up into the seat here so that we can look at the dashboard. So on the dash, this is the left side as you're sitting. We have on the controls, you've got your panel lights, you've got your headlights, wipers as far as the doing the intermittent wiper. This is the siren brake for the Federal. You've got this is the controller. I'm going to go down this way so you can see this a little bit better. This is the controller for the pump. So right now we're in road. You can just switch right into pump. You guys are probably used to that. Footwell, you can turn on the lights for the footwell. And then over on the other, well, let's first look at this. We got power mirrors. I'm sorry, we're getting too close. Power mirrors, and then heated mirrors are right there. On the other side, I'm going to start from this side. This is your heat controls and your air conditioning controls. Then you've got the pump compartment heater. We've got a Ward filter on this. I don't know if you guys know what a Ward filter is or if you use those. We've got a Ward filter because we do not hook exhaust inside with a exhaust system in the garage. You've got the generator PTO. Got to back up there a little bit so you can read it. And then the engine brake. It's a 2-step engine brake. All of the gauges. You've got your fuel, transmission, and air gauges. Speedometer. Let's get a close-up of the miles so you guys can see what the miles is on that. I don't know if you can read that, but it's 33,943.8. Then the hours on the truck are 3563. And keep in mind, this is a 2001, so obviously we don't drive like you guys do. Transmission control here. Everything's right next to the seat. You can see I'm sitting here on the driver's seat. There's your transmission control. Here we have, I don't have a real good light. I'm doing this by the way at night, so it's a little difficult. My days have been a little kind of crazy. This is the start control. We've got the high idle here, and then we've got the this sign here that you can see that says 10 feet 11 inches. So that's your that's the height of the truck. Honestly, it's just a little bit lower than that, but if you're going under something it's 10 feet 11 and a half inches, I would probably suggest that's a bad idea. Anyway, final thing is I'm trying to get this so you could see it. This is just a control to be able to be either on siren or regular horn. I don't know any time I've ever used anything but the full air horn. Okay, over here, this is your 4-wheel drive control. You just push this over and it goes into 4-wheel drive. They say you can switch this into 4-wheel while it's driving, but I must tell you, I wouldn't do it personally. It just doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay, up at the top here, and I'm not going to get, let me see if I can make it so you can see this a little better. So that'll turn off in a second. I just turned the power on. So this is the master switch. So this switch is on all the lights, and that'll give you Everything, you can see it blinking outside. I'll do that so you can see that's running. And I can do it against the lights of the garage bay. That's the front of the truck where the headlights are. And it's mad because I'm using a lot of electricity without running the truck. Turn that off. These are where our radios are mounted. You've got a ton of room here to mount your radios. So that's a pretty simple process there. And then we've got, just mounting spots for our microphones and that type of thing. All right, so I'm going to go in the back now. Stand by.